Hi, my name is Dr. Angela Chaudhary, and I'm a health worker migrant. My father, too, was a health worker migrant. He was an infertility specialist who left India right after he had a post graduation from gynecology in Calcutta and left to the UK in the 70s. He had very little opportunities back here in India. He hated leaving his family behind, but he had very little choice. At that time, you either needed a lot of money to set up a clinic or you needed a lot of social connections to get the patient flow. He stayed on abroad for 20 years, moving from opportunity to opportunity, country to country, because he needed the space to grow, learn, be appreciated for the work he was doing, publish, have the opportunity to teach, and obviously the opportunity to innovate and do research. All of this was not easily available, not to say it was not available in India, but was not easily available to an honest, hardworking individual to give a quality of life that he only wanted his family to live by. I had a different problem. In the late 90s, is when I graduated from dental sciences, there are only limited opportunities and pathways for me. To get a postgraduate degree, there were very, very limited seats. For about 100 of us, there was probably half a seat. That is the proportion of master's degrees professional here for dentistry in Karnataka today. In that, I would have to be absolute topmost student or have a lot of money for management seats. I had neither. Neither did I have capital to set up my own clinic and practice, for which I needed at least a million rupees to set up. So I left for foreign shores. It was much easier to get a government job in the UK, much easier to get a decent salary for a great quality of life, and easier because it needed only my merit to get a postgraduate seat. By which time my heartstrings were pulling me back to India, and I knew I needed to do much more or different from what I was doing in dentistry. So I changed my profession and took public health. I completed my master's abroad and headed straight back to India. This is not a unique story by any means. About half my entire batch of dental students have migrated abroad. Those who stayed back because of their family and stayed back because they had a lot of capital to help them set up. I really wish that there were more opportunities for young professionals to settle back in their own countries. More infrastructure, more opportunities, and less capital to invest in to start off on our public health or health work profession.